All right, you guys. I want to just do some announcements with you. I know Monday I don't get to see you normally, so it's a pretty busy day with just some things. I mean, the work's not hard. You're going to watch a lecture that I give on the Crimean War. Some of you did the reading already because you kind of read ahead in AMSCO. So that'll alleviate some of your stress because you will have done some of those notes already and you'll just need to resubmit them with and finish them up. So tomorrow our focus is on the Crimean War. There's some primary sources and that kind of stuff. But one of the things I wanted to point out is that there is an assignment. I finished grading all the LEQs. Your LEQ point total is somewhere between 1 and, well, it could be 0, I guess, if you didn't turn it in. Somewhere between 0 and 10. That's a point total. That's where I took your rubric score and I translated it into points. Now, your rubric score should be somewhere between 1 and 6. Technically, I guess it could be 0 and 6 because you could have gotten no rubric points. Whatever your score is, there is an assignment for those of you who are struggling. So if you look at your point total, that means the points between 0 and 10, and you got a 7 or below, that means your rubric score was at highest a 3. If your rubric score is a 3 or lower, I need you to go ahead and do the tutoring assignment for this week where you're going to go to AP Help Club either Wednesday or Thursday and you're going to get additional help. In order to do that, there's an assignment that goes with it. And I'm going to pause this in a second. I'll try to show you the assignment. But in order to find out kind of what your score is, the point score will be up here at the top. See how this assignment is out of 100 and this person got 90? Yours will be out of 10 and you'll have something between 0 and 10. That is not the rubric score. The rubric score is given to you when you click over here, and I have added a rubric so you'll actually see an additional item that looks kind of like this with some squares. And if you open that up, then what you're going to see is a rubric score. So this person got a 1 out of 6. So they definitely need to go to tutoring. You'll notice here that they didn't get their thesis point, no context. They got evidence. That means they used 2 pieces of evidence, but they didn't use it to support an argument because they didn't really have one. And then they didn't have any analysis. And I've made one additional comment here, as well as sometimes you can click where this little pencil is, and there may be additional comments. And I don't know if it shows up with you guys as a pencil or if it shows up more like this, because a pencil means I can write it. It might show up more like a little thought bubble. But those are where your comments are. So you're going to need to find that out so that you can then complete the next assignment. So let me see if you guys are going to see this. Just one second. All right, so now what you should be looking at is the assignment for those of you who have a 3 of a rubric score or below. This assignment will require that you attend either Wednesday or Thursday of tutorial with the AP Help Club. These are AP students who are very good writers and successful and know how to score well and get all the points. So you're going to click here to sign up. Multiple students, even if you're not close or friends, can go with one tutor. And that's going to happen because there are 7 tutors per day for a total of 14 tutors. And there's about, I don't know, like 50 of you guys who need help. So there's a lot. So pile on. I think a tutor probably can take at most 3 or 4. So don't go too far beyond that. And then what you have to do before you go to tutoring is you need to make sure you have the link to your document where you have your LEQ, the sharing link. You need to put it here. You need to put your rubric score here. That's going to allow you, when you get into the class for Zoom, they're going to ask to see your essay so they can give you some help and you guys can both be working on it. And that means you're going to need to share the link. And you may need to, so they'll go into suggesting mode if you allow them to edit. Over here on the side, there's a suggesting mode. And then you can go ahead and you guys can work together. Also, prior to going, so that it makes it more successful, write what points you missed here. What rubric points did you not get? And what did I say? What reasons did I give for not giving you those points? Or if I didn't say why, look at the description, which they give you on the rubric on the side. There's a description of how you earned that point, and you need to see what you messed up and what you didn't do. With what would you like your tutor to help you with? So what do you want help with specifically? I mean, if you missed almost all of the points, you need to pick a couple. I would suggest thesis statements most important and then context. And then from there, the analysis will flow. So that's my suggestion. After the tutoring session, you're going to then um, essentially maybe copy and paste a portion of your essay that you fixed, a thesis statement that you fixed, something like that, where I see the improvement you've made and what you understand now. When you're finished with that, you're going to go to Schoology. And Schoology, you'll just push submit because this is there for you. If you got a higher score, I have already given you the full credit for this assignment. I just put in 10 out of 10 points for this assignment because you don't need to go because you already did well on your first LEQ. So don't worry if you got higher, if you've got a 4, 5, or 6. Some people actually got 6 out of 6 for your rubric score, or you got an 8, 9, or 10. And even some people who got 6s got 12 out of 10 points for extra credit because it was so good. Obviously, you guys don't have to go to tutorial, and please don't go this week, even if you want some additional help, because there's going to be too many people there. So you're obviously welcome to go to AP Help Club any week that you want. I just don't want you to go this week because other kids need help. All right, so that's the big thing that you need to handle ASAP on Monday. And then on top of that, when you guys are turning in your notes, one of the things that I'm seeing, and I'm just going to use a student who did it correctly, so I hope that they won't be offended. But what I need and what I want to see is notes. Let's see if it switches over. Okay, notes like this. So what I'm doing is I'm on the AMSCO notes, and I don't know if you can see up here, but we've got the page numbers. And then notice that I have 3 pages to flip through, or I can just go down because they're all in one document. Makes it oh so nice. So I'll scroll through, I'll make sure they have their summary, and then they'll get full credit. Now, what some of you are doing, which makes it very challenging to get the grading done, is that you are giving me a whole bunch of links here. And I have to click on each one individually. Or you give me a document here that has a link to another document that I have to click on. And that can slow me down when you see how many I have to grade and how many classes. So I am telling you right now that I'm going to stop grading yours if you don't get it into a document. So what you need to do is you need to open a Google Doc. You need to copy and paste your images that you've taken into the Google Doc in order. So it's not like it's jumping around, because that's another thing you guys do is you put the pages or the pictures, but they're in all different orders, and some of them are sideways. Some of you are doing HEICs, which are high, I don't know, efficiency documents or whatever, and those make me download each one individually to my computer and then open up in my preview app. I'm not doing that anymore. So again, take the images, put them on the Google Doc, and you will be successful. If you guys have any other questions, I have a lot of meetings on Monday that I have to go to. You can obviously email me. I am currently getting through your short answers. And then the next thing I'll be moving to is those DBQs that you turned in on Friday. So again, feel free to ask questions, but don't ask questions that I've already answered either in this or in the calendar. Use that calendar, print it out, make sure that you are following it. All right, have a great day.